So it's Colossians 3 and verse 10, and have put on the new man, which is renewed in the knowledge after the image of him that created him, which is talking about Yahweh, the Heavenly Father, where there is neither Greek nor Jew, circumcised nor uncircumcised, nor uncircumcision, barbarian, Scythian, bond nor free. But Hamashiach is all and in all, right? So Yahweh Shah is all and in all, right? How is Yahweh Shah in all? Because there is no such thing as a good person or a bad person, right? There's only spirits on a person at a particular time, right? There's no good person or bad person. Spirits on a person at a particular time. A person who's deemed good has the ability to do something bad. A person who's deemed bad has the ability to do something good, right? So there's no such thing as good people and bad people. There's just spirits on a person at a certain time. Now, when you got a person who follows the Lord and understands the Lord and knows the Lord, which is to know the Lord is to love the Lord. A person who loves the Lord, now that minimizes their opportunity to do something bad, because when somebody does something bad, it's because a bad spirit has got on them. When somebody does something good, it's because a good spirit got on them. Now, a person who does something bad, a person who follows the Lord, the chance of them doing something bad is the chance of is decreased, because they their ability to fight off bad spirits is higher than a person who does not know the Lord, because it's easy for them to be taken over, right? Because they don't stand for nothing. With somebody who follows the Lord, they stand for the Lord and what He stands for. So it's harder to corrupt them versus a person who doesn't. But even within that, like I just said, even like Peter, for an example, he did something bad. He denied the Lord, right? Look at Peter. Different time when Peter was basically treating people funny because they weren't circumcised, but he did it. He did it because he didn't want to mess up his clout or whatever, like a reason like that, right? So even it doesn't matter. So a person who's good, they have the ability to do something bad. A person who's bad got the ability to do something good. But when you're influenced heavily by bad spirits, chances of you doing something good are smaller. And vice versa, if you're heavily influenced by a good spirit, which is Yahweh Bashem Yahshua. So the chance of you doing something bad is significantly lower as well. So it's a two-way street, right? It's the opposite ends for both people. The person who's following the Lord, the person who's not following the Lord. But it says Yahweh Shai is in all. Why? Because everybody got the ability to do something good. Yahweh Shai is in everybody, right? Because good is Yahweh Shai. So anybody doing something good, that's Yahweh Shai, right? Anybody doing something good, that's Yahweh Shai, right? So He's in all. It says, put on therefore as the elect of Yahweh, right? So it says put on the elect, right? Put on the armor of the elect, right? Put on therefore as the elect of God, holy and beloved, bowels of mercy, right? So in order to be of the elect, you got to have bowels of mercy, right? A lot of people say, man, I pray that I'm a part of the elect. I pray I'm part of 144. I pray I'm part of the elect. They praying for it, but they don't want it for real, right? Because it's really a pipe dream. It's the worst. You're a clown, right? You're a clown. If I'm out of shape, right? I'm out of shape. I'm not working out. I'm not dieting, right? There's no way on God's earth I'm going to be able to get in shape if I don't diet, if I'm not eating properly, right? If I don't change this, I don't care how bad I say I want it. If I don't change it, it's not going to happen, right? It's not going to happen. And and the reason I brought this up because a lot of people say they want to be the 144, they want to be elect, but they don't want to do the things that the elect do. right? They don't want to do the things that the elect do. They don't want to do it. Now, one of the first things is what? Bowels of mercy, right? It says kindness. So, bowels of mercy, kindness. And what's kindness? Kindness is doing good without cause, right? You're doing good just because, right? That's kindness. So you gotta have bottomless mercy. You gotta do good just because, right? It says humbleness of mind. So you gotta be humbleness of mind. So you can't think you're better than a person, anybody. Oh, this guy's a heathen, I'm better than him. Nope. Can't think that. Oh, this guy's poor, I'm better than him. Nope. Can't think that. Oh, this guy's a sodomite, I'm better than him. Nope. Can't think that. Right? Oh, this guy's he follows Islam, I'm better than him. Nope. Can't think that. Right? Can't do it. You gotta have a humbleness of mind. Right? And that's for all people, not just people who serve God, right? Not just people who you respect, all people. It says meekness, which we pretty much just went into, humbleness of mind, and meekness is not just a mindset. It's like you're actually doing it as well, right? So meekness is not just thinking that you're not better than somebody. Meekness is also physically, right? Meekness is also physically being humble, right? And hold on, let me see. So meek, by definition, it says quiet, gentle, easily imposed on, and submissive. Which we're only submissive to the Father, right? Well, technically we're submissive to everybody, but only submissive to the Father, right? In the sense of so submit in a sense could be to yield, right? So we only ultimately we yield to Yahweh, number one, right? Now we yield also to everybody else in certain situations, right? Yield is basically like you're standing down, right? You're standing down. That's another form of yield, right? So a person want to fight, it's like the two people are fighting, and the one guy don't want to hurt the other guy, so he's beating him bad, and he's screaming out to him, yield, yield, yield. Like stop, yield, stop, give up, right? So, and we know yielding, we do have to yield to people as well, right? Sometimes take that step back. Sometimes be the so-called bigger man, so to speak, right? That's a form of yielding here, being the bigger man. That's a form of how we yield. That's a form of meekness, being the bigger man. That's a perfect example to yield, being the bigger man, right? Perfect example right there. It says long suffering, right? So long suffering is suffering. Long goes into endurance, right? It says, but except for a long period of time. You're enduring for a long period of time, right? It's a long period of endurance. Not just enduring for a short period of time. It's a long period of endurance, right? That's how we long suffer. And this is the elect, right? So anybody who's not long suffering, who doesn't want to endure over a long period of time, right? They say, man, I did it to you for this so many times, man. I'm done. Nope, can't do that. Can't do that. Can't do that. You got to be able to long suffer.